everyone. So this week we have found yet another plant that we didn't know was edible before we started this journey this year to only eat what we catch, grow, harvest, and raise. And that is hostas, that a lot of people wouldn't think were edible. We certainly didn't, but they are. They're a good source of nutrients, and today we're going to pick some and show you how to cook them. One of the reasons that we're so excited about hostas is they're a plant that does great in the shade, which, as you can see, a lot of our property is forested. And one of the things that we wanted to do this year is really not increase our carbon footprint. We really didn't want to cut down any trees in order to improve our farming. So we are always looking for things that do well in the shade. And hostas are a great shade plant. And we're hoping in 2 or 3 years from now, these will kind of be full grown size and all connecting and touching each other. And we'll have lots of huge plants to pull from, and we'll probably put some more on the property as well. So we're very excited this is an edible plant and excited to show you guys how to cook with it. So our hosta plants are still quite young, so one thing we're going to do is just pick a few leaves from each of the plants, just because we don't want to do too much damage for them. We want them to continue to grow here. So we're going to pick a few leaves off of each plant, and when you're picking the leaves, you want to pick the younger leaves. They'll be less chewy. Sometimes if they're really old leaves, they'll be a little bit more bitter, so you definitely want to pick the young leaves. And we don't have any shoots right now, but in the future we'll do another video on picking hosta shoots, which are the kind of best part of the plant, but you can also cook the leaves as well, and that's what we're going to be showing you today. Alright, so we are back inside and we're going to start preparing our hostas, and the way we're going to cook them today is we're going to chop them up and saute them. And because we are only eating what we catch, grow, or raise, we don't have any olive oil or anything like that to cook it in. So if you are cooking them at home, you can use olive oil. For us, we have some bacon that's fresh out of the smoker today. So we are going to cook up some bacon with it anyways and use a bit of that bacon grease to saute the hostas. So let's get cutting some bacon and we'll get some bacon in the pan. Alright, so we've got our bacon bits there. We're going to get them sauteing in the pan, and then we'll get started on the hostas. And we're just going to cook these on a medium heat and get them crispy. So while those are cooking, we'll get started on our hostas here. See, we've got the nice hostas that we picked there, and we're going to take the stems off. Kind of line them up and do them all at once here. So you just want to remove all of those stems, and then we're just going to give them a kind of rough chop before we put them in there. And you can leave them like that. They don't need to be too fine. And as soon as the bacon's crisped up a bit and we got some fat in there, we are going to throw them into the pan. So our bacon's starting to crisp up, so we're going to throw our hostas in to start cooking as well. And we're probably just going to let those cook for about 6 or 7 minutes. And just a last minute touch here, we're going to throw in some sea salt and some garlic chives as well for a little extra flavoring. Okay, they're all sauteed up, and let's get them on the plate. Now it's time for the taste test. Okay, moment of truth. With the bacon, that's actually really good. Yeah, forget olive oil. I recommend doing with the bacon. That's actually really delicious. Has a little bit of an asparagus taste to it, but not nearly as strong. But that's a great vegetable side that you never thought you could cook. All right, that's it for this week. If you'd like to see more of our journey to only eat what we catch, grow, harvest, or raise, and some of the creative things we've come up with, hit subscribe and like below, and we'll see you next week.